It seems crazy to me that you can say GTA 6 will launch this year. Like, officially, that's what we know. Within the next 12 months, GTA 6 will be playable. Of course, it doesn't feel that way because Rockstar's been so silent. We don't know what's happening. Is the game getting delayed? Is it not getting delayed? Over the last few days, one of the biggest gaming journalists, Jason Schrier, came out and said that the game is more than likely going to get delayed till 2026. And of course, we're going to be talking about that in today's video. But on top of that, we also had some Rockstar employees come out and kind of hit that 2025 is actually the year and it's not gonna get delayed. So it's been a crazy few days. We've only entered 2025 and there's always still some GTA 6 craziness going on, and today we're going to be talking about that. Now, over the last few days, there were a few interesting things that happened. Nothing crazy, like they didn't tell us anything new that we didn't already know, but apparently a Rockstar janitor, and I'm not making that up, leaked some stuff from inside of Rockstar from a couple of years ago. Here was one of the pictures. I'm gonna go ahead and blur out the like the game portion. What you're not seeing if you haven't seen this is basically Lucia from the 2021 leaks with like the purple or the pink shirt, the blue pants. She's just looking at a wall. Like, it really doesn't show anything of GTA 6, but apparently this was a picture inside of Rockstar Games that's like a PS5 dev kit or a PS6 dev. I don't know what PlayStation version they're on, but it's dev kit from that. He also had like a 2-second long video just like panning around the office. You couldn't see anything from that either. But what a wild way to start 2025. We have a Rockstar janitor leaking absolutely no new information, and apparently he was under his own name. I don't know, it was a whole big thing. We also had the employee that started the whole 27 theory. If you remember, he posted this picture with his Rockstar gift, and at the bottom there was a little page with some text on it, and people went crazy and they came up with the whole 27 theory. Well, he did end up tweeting after all of that. The top tweet first: 2025 is shaping up to be an incredible year for gamers. Can't wait to see what other studios have been cooking up. The lineup looks insane. Thanks for the wild finish to 2024. Have a great new year. Top tip for next year: don't accidentally leave notepads with vacation plans lying around when taking photos of merch. So he's just claiming all of the 27 theory stuff was based off of his vacation stuff, but I don't know. Maybe there's some bigger conspiracy theory with that, because there was a lot of coincidences. But here we do have our first instance of a Rockstar developer, saying 2025 is going to be an incredible year. Assuming if he knew GTA 6 was going to get delayed, he might not be as optimistic. Now, the big thing that happened a few days ago was Jason Schreier's video game industry predictions for 2025. This, of course, Jason Schrier, he's the biggest gaming journalist. He gets a lot of stuff correct. He knows a lot of people inside the industry. Now, I think he mentions it here, but this is just predictions, okay? This isn't anything, confirmed from people inside the companies. This isn't anything concrete or something like that. This is just his predictions. But if we scroll all the way down here, we get to the GTA 6 section. It won't make it. Publisher Take-Two has said that the most anticipated game of all time is still on track, but companies do say a lot of things, and we know that. The next Grand Theft Auto is a huge and ambitious game, and the pressure to make it is inordinate, and developer Rockstar has vowed to avoid forcing excessive overtime, the crunch, during the final months of development, so he expects that the game will slip to 2026. And naturally, people have run with this and gone full doomer mode. But I will just point out that this, again, is his own opinion. Now, it's probably a well-informed opinion because I'm sure he does have some connections within Rockstar, just within the gaming industry, and he knows it's just logical, right? He says it's a huge and ambitious game. We have all seen it. It looks like this is going to be one of the biggest games of all time. So if they are trying to make it, almost perfect, then it kind of makes sense that it would slip to 2026. But this isn't definitive. Maybe Rockstar can get it all done for this year, for fall 2025 this year. And one thing that I wonder might happen is maybe they don't release the online portion this year. Like maybe that ends up getting delayed. I'm sure the single player stuff, like most of that has been done. I'm sure right now a lot of what they're working on is the online portion, because of course that's huge. Like GTA Online is huge, so of course they want to make GTA Online 2. I wonder if maybe that's the compromise. Instead of pushing everything back to 2026, fall 2025 is the single player portion. And then maybe, you know, sometime early 2026, that's when the online portion will come out. With both GTA 5 and RDR2, the online portions of both of those games were delayed by like a few weeks. So it's not crazy to think they might delay the online portion a few months if they still have to work on it. So they can still have the game come out 2025, but then another big portion of the game, you know, will come out 2026. And the only reason I say that is because I think the reason we haven't gotten a trailer 2 is because they want trailer 2 to release. They want to put the release date in trailer 2, and they might even want to put pre-orders in the trailer 22, like at the end, like pre-order now. And obviously they can't do any of that stuff if they don't know if the game's definitively coming out in 2025. So I think they're waiting for a definitive date before we get trailer 2, which sucks because we're just in this big limbo phase right now where nothing is happening. And I also want to point out that Jason's predictions, like he is well informed. He does know some things. He is the biggest gaming journalist, the most respected gaming journalist, but his predictions aren't always right. These were some of his other GTA 6 predictions, and they turned out to be wrong. So him saying it again isn't the end of the world. And then that moves us into what an actual Rockstar employee ended up saying on LinkedIn. So you can see now this isn't a GTA 6 developer. He's a senior talent acquisition specialist at Rockstar. So basically he's one of the people that hires other people for Rockstar. But he said on his LinkedIn, with 2025 kicking off and shaping up to be one of the most exciting years ahead here at Rockstar, it couldn't be a better time to have a look at our open positions and consider applying. And he talks about their career pages and all that stuff. All roles full-time on-site, relocation support locally, blah, blah, blah. But really, I guess the point with this is he's saying 2025 is going to be one of the most exciting years for Rockstar. So inside of Rockstar, it kind of seems like they are still on board for 2025 and there is no delay. We have this. We also had the other guy saying 2025 is going to be a big year. So there is some hope if you were still on board for 2025. Now, again, this isn't a developer. This is just like a hiring specialist or whatever, but there's at least some good news, you know, seeing some Rockstar employees saying 2025 is still, you know, going to be a major year. So at the moment, I would say there's more hope than doom, but let us know in the comments where you guys land. Are you a doomer or are you an optimistic person and you think the game's coming out this year, you know, finally? Thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA 6 content. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.